Hi, YouTube. Hope you're having a good day. I am. It's a little windy, and I got some of that insulation on the floor in their house, about a quarter of it done. It's, let me see, what is that thing? 18 by, um, 12 by 18, I'm thinking it is. So, anyway, I got a great big area rug down with some plastic and then that on top of it with that insulation 6 inches thick for them in that one area now. So, um, yeah, that's going to be quite a bit warmer already just with that. So, but it's so windy, it was like crazy trying to carry that stuff a little ways across the yard. Not too bad, but just the little ways was. And then I figured, well, I'll do a little bit every day and I'll get done a couple days. So, yeah. But just checking in. Got pretty good workout. It was 83 degrees and then inside there it was even a little bit warmer. But luckily for that it was cooler with the wind, but and then when I came in a little bit ago, it said 84 degrees out there. So I was like, whoa, no wonder I felt like I was getting warm. But yeah, I had been out earlier cleaning that rug, swept it off really good because it had been outside and um, sprayed it with some lavender Fabuloso cleaner and let it dry earlier this morning. So, um, yeah, um, just getting stuff done. Don't know what else I'm going to do, but yeah, that's about enough right now. Excuse me. So, yeah, I'm happy. Like I said, it was truly a blessing getting that. So, scared a couple kitties when I come out there. The little ones, they're still kind of afraid. Not the mama though. This morning the mama came in. I left the door open. I was gonna pour her some milk and put it on the porch. And I left the door open to see what she'd do, and she came in and drank Bob's milk and then went out and had some out there too. So yeah, she's sweet. I held her up and Bob saw her and he's like, oh, I don't know what he was thinking. He wasn't mad or anything. So, but still, with her leg being injured, I don't dare because he has been known to get kind of radical in the past with my cat. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah. Been kind of a long day. I guess there was a storm last night. I thought I heard thunder and lightning, but um I didn't hear any rain, so I thought, well, maybe I'm dreaming it. I don't know. But Doug said, did you hear the storm last night? And I'm like, no. I said, I thought I was dreaming, because I didn't hear the rain. So, yeah. Anyway, so I don't know if I heard it or not, I guess would be the appropriate answer. Yeah. Anyway, what's everybody up to? What's your weather like? I think a neighbor of mine that's on here, High 10,000 Lakes, BC. Um, she might have got the rain. Maybe that's why I heard all the commotion. Could have been just a little bit away from me. She's like, I could get to her place probably if I zoomed about a half hour, 45 minutes, maybe at the latest. But yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, maybe 40 minutes. Yeah, not too far. Even closer as the crow flies. So, yeah, in the airwaves, neighbor. you know. That's how we gotta do things. That's how we talk. God's great relay system. They can't mess with that. No matter what they want to try and do, that's part of the soul, and they can't mimic it and they can't steal it. It's your connection with God through everybody and everything. They can't destroy that. There's too much of what is, and the planet's gonna barf on them pretty soon. She's gonna go like, you know, yeah, for real. Ooh, ever been spit on? I had somebody more than once in my life spit in my face, and it's like that's about, turn the other cheek is one thing, but that's some disgusting stuff, isn't it? That human beings would act like that, you know. Ew. Ugh. And my adopted parents used to spit on like a hanky. My dad called it snot rag, or my mom would carry one in her purse or tissues or whatever and spit on it and wipe you off in the car or whatever. I'm like, oh yeah. Yeah. I told some people this story, but I'll tell you guys this too. I think I was 4. They took me to the doctor because this happened, but I was sitting in between my mom and my dad, and with so much love looking at both of them, and she was giving me a dirty look. Think it was the beginning of the jealousy. And I held my breath and I fell on the floor, and they thought I was dead. So, yeah, I didn't hold my breath out of anger, it was sorrow. I just wanted to die, you know. So, guess it scared the shit out of them. That's what you get. It's kind of like a rabbit. If you scare it, its heart will stop. That can happen. Like hunters know, you go, and a rabbit will stop dead in its tracks, and then you can take them out. I've trapped in. Well, I used to have steel traps and snares, and that's some gross stuff. And live traps and different things. It's like, unless you really had to do it for some reason, I wouldn't recommend it. I'd go fishing first. We got a fish house that I think came in with some kind of trade or something. It's on skis. You can pull it behind a snowmobile. So, portable fish house. That's nice. It could even be pulled over in the wintertime if we were starving, and we've got augers, but we could hack a with a hatchet and an axe a hole in the ice and get food if we had to. I mean, these people with their scare tactics, they think they can do stuff like that. And it doesn't work like that in my world. If I was always scared at the things most people would be afraid of, I would have died a long time ago, like that bunny, you know. So, anyway, people are weird, you know. Yeah. And the stuff that's supposed to pass for human intelligence and conversation and socialization and those types of things, they're just so lacking in what real what a real good vibration would be. You know, they lack that. Laughing, and that's one thing, but there's all kinds of laughter. You know, yeah. I was watching ASSC Direct about narcissism, and he's talking about running into the ex-narc, if you've ever done that, and the danger is still there. There's always a danger with these weirdos like that. And I know that. I'm not so stupid as to not know that, you know. So, yeah, um, the least amount of time you can have with people that would physically do something to you, the better, you know. And if you don't, I mean, I have no reason to have any conversation at all with anybody I don't want to, you know. And I don't want to hear somebody if I don't want to hear what they have to say. I may not value their opinion at all enough to even want to listen to somebody, you know. I mean it. I've heard so much yapping in my life, and it wasn't good that to fill up many lifetimes. It was so terrible. I have no words for it. Oh my God. When I was a kid, when both parents would get going, and it wasn't them against each other, it was like them against the whole world. It was like horrendous. It was hideous. You know, man. Jeez, Martha. Oh, holy moly. I mean, I'll point out evil people, but not, this wasn't what I'm talking about. This was more gossipy, like trying to belittle other people to make their self shinier, you know, and it was just, you know, man, I can live without that. Wow, I hate that. Mm, I really hate that. I do not know what I'm going to eat tonight. Have no clue. I was thinking chow mein, but that's too much work right now. So, yeah, I got lots of stuff. But, yeah. Hey, is there a handyman that wants to put a floor in a room to work there, to work for a few months for free rent and food? Never know. I know I didn't ask Doug, but oh well, you know. Sometimes surprises are good. Wouldn't that be a riot? It's like when I was trying to sell my house with Doug with it. That offer's still open, by the way, but he said he wouldn't go for that. But, you know, hey, a girl's gotta explore every option, right? You know? That's funny. Yeah, it is. Funnier than you know. Yeah. Oh, that's terrible. Wow. And that's what she said to Satan. You should go explore all your options. Yeah. Go find out what other stuff's like and have fun. Just don't come back. Yep, that's what I say. Bye bye. You know, I might be the first person you know that had a divorce party a long time ago, decades ago. Hey, why not? If you take, well, the trash didn't take itself out, I had to kick it out. But if you take the trash out and it was so trashy, so piled up that you just felt like having a party, you know, celebrating. Well, the stink was gone. Stanky thing, you know. So big time. So yeah, I was flipping, celebrating, invited some friends over, and you know, just had a nice day. Wow. Yeah. I'm serious. I had no clue, but this, what it was like, the thing when I got married, not the first time or the second time. No clue. This was my third one. I had an annulment a long time ago, so, um, but really, I really didn't know what monsters. I mean, I knew, but I didn't see them as that bad of a monsters because I had been conditioned by them all my life to be acceptable, but I never accepted it, you know? I was never sitting there thinking, oh, wow, you're cool. I want to be just like you, you know? That just didn't it hit me like that, you know? So I was like, no, I'll show you what's cool. You just sit back while I'm literally physically athletic doing backflips and ice skating, roller skating, doing dance, everything martial arts. You just sit there and be cool while I go be cool, you know, and we'll see who's strong, you know. I'm serious. I'm back to these doctors that look just horrible. And even when, so, can you imagine somebody thinking because of a degree that you're going to flirt with me just because I'm working in the same area you're working in? It's like, no, no. That's like, listen, doesn't matter what profession you're in if you look like that. That's the end of that conversation, you know. Fauci telling the whole United States of America and encouraging the world that he's the picture of health and intelligence. That just blows my mind. That should all you should be going, getting a hold of your legislators and your congressmen and statesmen, mayors and everybody, and go to your um city council members and town hall meetings and things, and say, this wimp has got to stop telling me what to do. You know, these people are pushing we have no immune systems and that God made some kind of mistake and disease on this planet. And he didn't. It's not like that. It's all in their heads, you know? Oh, there's diseases, but it wasn't put here by God, and God can fix anything. You are your own physician. Unless your bones are breaking or you got punctures like severe or something, body parts blowing off or something like that, typically, unless you've done other damage to yourself or through genetics, you've got very anemic looking genetics like Mr. Picture of Health, hokey pokey with everybody. Um, you know, wow, I can't believe it. Can you believe it? Hey, my fellow nurses and doctors, if you're watching me, or people that actually have lived long enough and know enough about health and doctoring and whatever for yourself, and nutrition and everything. Can you believe the look in the health of our physical leaders that wear clothes we couldn't afford, or even if we did, probably wouldn't want them. Um, and that's a fact. Um, I got the prettiest dress you ever saw, but I was gonna get another one this year, but that I saw that I just fell in love with. But I have one dress that's just phenomenally pretty. There's and they have nothing on. a woman of good taste. Nothing aside from their snarly, greedy faces that they have to put all kinds of goober on to make their love light shine, you know. They don't have one. Hey, can I turn your light on? No, the bill's too high. We didn't get money from the taxpayers yet. That's what they said when they locked up the White House and went to Nebraska. Started filming in a studio. Unbelievable, huh? These creatures are really something else. Wow. Yeah. I think it's a 69 Dodge Short Box pickup, really light yellow that Doug's fixing right now. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, a motor he's going to put in is a Ford motor, which is a 360, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. Because I think a 390 would be a Chevrolet. I don't know. I'll have to think on that. But too bad it won't be on the road sooner than later. But he's got so much work to do. Also, he's working on a customer panel van, and that's a Dodger, I think, or international. Really rare. I mean, really super rare because of the doors in the back are they're the split ones. So, which is what do they call them? Cafe doors, I do believe. So, yeah. So he's busy doing that. A little bit at a time too. You know, when you get older, you got to take your time a little more. Um, well, I guess you don't have to, but it feels better if you do. You know. So yeah, taking care of oneself is important. But I mean, you still gotta push yourself. Like if you're weight training and stuff, and aerobically, you still gotta like at least like once a month with a super, I mean super weight, some kind of monster thing that you do, um, and watch how you do it. But if you can do that once a week, and then just keep kind of aerobically busy for me with my housework and whatever I'm doing out in the yard, or I kind of walk a lot, and even in my own house, you know. And I used to run through the house, but I kind of quit that, you know. And the floors aren't all that great because they're like some of it's like oxboard, so I don't want to really run in some areas, and they're uneven. So life's hard, but anyway, I'm happy, you know, with today. Not with the way the world is, but I can sense a change, and I know people are trying hard to make that change and be that change, and we'll do it. We'll put the monsters to sleep, tuck them in, and tell them sweet dreams if you can. You know, that's the way I feel about it. Chain gang, working, working for a living. You know, taking and giving, working for a living. Yeah, I know I've said it before, but it was very funny to get on Facebook. I have cut down on it, but because I have things to do anyway. But it's always nice to get on there and see, like, especially my friend Sarah. She'll be over there laughing at something I posted, or post something funny that I want to share. You know, a few of my friends over there, I can always count on. And for spiritual support, I have those ones, and and emotional support and all kinds of, you know. So yeah, in that respect, I'm grateful. But when I hear Sarah laughing from Colorado, and we've got quite a bit in common. So when I hear her laughing, it makes my day pretty good, And she's important in that respect, not just because of that, but she's important to me. Well, everybody is, but some people just got these special spots in your heart, and that's the way it is when you love somebody till the end of time. Always on my mind, you know. That was Chicago. When you love somebody. That's a pretty song. All right, I'm going to get this uploaded, and all you subs are my pretty beautiful subs. Thanks for being here. I love you all. Have a wonderful night or day, wherever you're at.